Whoops. Hi there, everyone. Happy Friday. Dr. Sabrina here. I am back with you. This is the final installment of me reading live from the 4-Week Vacation book. Over the last 2 weeks, we have covered this entire book. I've been doing it chapter by chapter here live. And so today we are in the midst of chapter 9 at the very tail end. And then we're going into chapter 10, what happens after your 4-week vacation. And then chapter 11 is the 4-week vacation bonus. And chapter 12 is get started. So we may not make it all the way through chapter 12, but rest assured that is okay, because next week I am teaching the 4-week vacation Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart. And for those of you who have heard portions of the book that have piqued your interest, or if you've listened to every one of these, wow, I would love to know if there's anybody out there who's listened to every one of these. Pop a message in the comments or just direct message me. I'd be totally honored to hear that you've spent that much time with me and that this book has been that important to you. So what I want to share with you is next week is the Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart. And I'll be teaching live on getting started with getting your business to the point where it gives you your life back, where you have more money in your bank account than ever and more time for what matters most. Because at Tap the Potential, we are all about work supports life, not the other way around. And the main reason I wrote the 4-week vacation is because I saw so many of you business owners out there working hard and waiting for that point someday when you would be able to have more time for what matters. And that someday never comes. And it's really about how do we create a business that gives us life, that allows us the opportunity to enjoy our lives every single day, and creates life for our team members so that they are energized and filled up and coming to work with us. And so last couple of days, I went through the Tap the Potential solution. Next week, when I teach the 4-week vacation Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart, I'll be going through the Tap the Potential solution that we teach in our program, in our Better Business, Better Life program. And it's how our clients are getting time away from their business, able to take vacations, able to spend more quality time with family members, and really growing the money that's in their bank account. So it's not just about growing the revenue of the business, but it's about creating that business that's profitable. And when it's profitable, it's sustainable. So if that piques your curiosity, get signed up right now. Join me next week for the 4-week vacation Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart. Go to tapthepotential.com/jumpstart. That will not be streamed live over social media. You actually have to register, and you will get the Zoom link. And if you miss some of the Jumpstart sessions, you will get the recordings. And we also have a workbook that accompanies this. So this is about every single day, you're going to leave with a simple action step, but it's going to leapfrog you in your thinking about your business and getting you to that place where your business runs better and you have a better quality of life. Okay. So we are in the midst of chapter 9, and we are talking about what to expect on your 4-week vacation. 10 things will go wrong. This was the advice a friend gave me on my wedding day. I'm so appreciative that she did that. She inoculated me. As we walked out the door to get to the ceremony, and my mother dropped a case of red wine, splashing it all over her white living room walls, I started counting. Okay, that's 1, 9 more to go. So anticipate things will go wrong on your 4-week vacation. Each time I have taken an extended vacation, an unusual circumstance arose. It happens. Trust your team to handle those things. Give yourself time to relax. Anticipate that it will take you at least 4 days to begin de-stressing. If you find it difficult to settle down, acknowledge that you're learning a new skill. To get the most out of your opportunity to relax, plan to fully unplug from email and social media. As a society, we are not good at unplugging. The average American will check their work emails and social media 9 times a day on vacation. Finally, George has begun his 4-week vacation. He's decided to spend the first part on his own at a friend's lake house, and his family will join him for the second half. At first, George panics. It's so quiet, and the cabin seems to have only 2 outlets, not nearly enough to charge all his devices. Immediately, he starts frantically searching for the strongest Wi-Fi signal, even driving into the tiny town to see if a coffee shop has something stronger. While sipping a latte, at least they have espresso, George thinks, he overhears some locals discussing the sunrise, the loons on the lake, and the upcoming square dance to benefit a child with cystic fibrosis. His racing heart begins to slow down, and he closes his computer screen to take a long look around and eventually introduce himself to the locals. By the time his family arrives 2 weeks later, George feels like a local too. He's forgotten his social media passwords and has not checked his email at all. George rises with the sun, listens to the loons, and learns how to square dance. Experiences that immediately bring calm as he recalls them when he's back home. As George shows his family around, he's eager to experience quality time with them without distraction over the next 2 weeks. He feels like he finally knows how to do that. The re-entry. Keeping an open schedule the first few days you are back keeps you from falling back into old patterns of behavior and creates the opportunity for you to do a reset of your new role in the business. Keeping your schedule fairly open also makes you available to team members who would like to meet with you one-to-one. When you return from a 4-week vacation, it may be tempting to fall back into your old ways, doing what you did prior to the vacation. Don't do that. If you do, you'll be undermining the leadership growth your team experienced while you were away. Instead, now is the best time to elevate your role in the business. Consider the chart of $10,000 an hour activities. What could you be doing that would be of higher value to the business? What opportunities for business development, innovation, or systems improvement exist? In what ways can you serve from your unique gifts and talents? Even if your schedule permits, do not attend every leadership team meeting. It's too tempting to slip back into your old ways. Give your team ongoing practice making decisions and managing KPIs in your absence. As Steve Bousquet says, there is no there. The 4-week vacation is not a one-and-done experience. In fact, if your business is growing, and most likely it is if you are implementing the Tap the Potential solution, it is time to put your business on a regular 4-week vacation schedule. If you take a 4-week vacation once per year, you will find that you have new areas of the business that require strengthening prior to your next 4-week vacation. That means you will also want to return to the practice of 4-week vacation tests. There are no hard and fast rules here. At a minimum, I recommend 1 4-week vacation per year with at least 4 vacation test periods leading up to that. That's right, I'm giving you permission to take more vacation to make your business healthier and stronger. To receive an official permission slip from us for this purpose, join our Entrepreneurs Take Your Life Back community at tapthepotential.com/group. And request your permission slip, which you can print out and post in your office. And it really is, it's an official doctor's permission slip, like from Dr. Sabrina, you have permission to do XYZ. So it's a lot of fun. Ask yourself, what would you like to do on your 4-week vacation tests? What might it be like to fully unplug on vacation? Take a step forward. Declare that you are taking a 4-week vacation. Publicly take the pledge by joining us in the Entrepreneurs Take Your Life Back community at tapthepotential.com/group. Share your why for taking a 4-week vacation and schedule the dates. And by the way, if you're listening or you're watching this later, I would love to see just in the comments what you would like to do on a 4-week vacation. What would be fun for you? And it doesn't have to be grand. It could be grand, but it could be just as simple as, wow, I'd really like to sleep in, or I'd like to go to bed late after watching a Netflix binge watch of Netflix, whatever that is for you, that would be fun. I'd love to see those in the comments. Chapter 10, what happens after your 4-week vacation? The business I return to is not the business I left. The leader I am now is not the leader I was before I left. Wondering what to do now that your business can run without you? Pick the work you love to do, the work that energizes you. Congratulations, you are now free to only do that. No doubt the 4-week vacation changes your business for the better. You will be returning to a business with stronger leaders and stronger systems. Your team members have spread their wings and made decisions without you. Acknowledge that. Acknowledge the challenges they faced and work through together. Meet with your team members and ask what they learned about themselves and the team as a whole during the 4 weeks. As Donna Lyons, president and founder of Pumpkin Plan Your Biz, shared, each time I go away, I create better systems. So you are doing your business a favor by taking that vacation. What about your team? Can your team members take vacation without work piling up? Now that you've set the business up to run without you, the next step is to work on getting the business to run without a key team member. In all likelihood, you have other key team members. What happens if they need to be out for an extended period of time? It's now time to get to work on systemizing each role in the business and having your key team members take vacation tests, just as you did. The 4-week vacation organization. One of the biggest things I miss from my days of service in the U.S. Air Force is the 30 days of paid leave per year, shares Darren Hopman, TAP the Potential Success Team Lead. You can save those days up and take all 30 days, giving you a full month of vacation. This is regardless of your rank or the role you play in the military. I personally remember taking 30 days of leave while serving in the Air Force. That opportunity to disconnect from day to day was great. It was a chance to truly relax and recharge. Also, it being paid time off is key. Who wants to take time off from work and worry about how the bills will get paid? Imagine a company running as a 4-week vacation organization, not just the owners taking a 4-week vacation, although that is a great start. In a 4-week vacation organization, the company embraces the idea that clients or customers have a better experience when all owners and long-term employees have the opportunity to take a 4-week vacation. All team members have better work-life balance when 4-week vacations are available. Given that people are more productive after taking a vacation, that makes the 4-week vacation that much more important for the company. A players really are key to making the 4-week vacation possible. Darren is on to something. Let's explore this further. Extended vacations for team members are a form of risk management. The FDIC, for example, requires bankers to take at least 2 weeks of vacation to prevent fraud and embezzlement. Forbes reports one story of a French banker who lost more than $7 billion. He didn't want anyone else to look at his books, so he didn't take a single day of vacation that year. Beyond creating a culture of transparency, long vacations for all team members guarantee that each person has documented systems and other team members are able to step in for their role. This is simple contingency planning for the vagaries of life. A team member may be able to catch everything up for a 2-week vacation and then work long hours the week they return to catch up on the work piled on their desk and in their inbox. That is much harder to do for a 3 or 4 week vacation. If you have even one team member whose tasks are not documented as a system, your business is vulnerable if they fall ill, have an accident, or pass away suddenly. Beyond risk management, there is evidence suggesting that time off is good for all of us for a variety of reasons. Vacations for team members boost morale and well-being. Even though vacation time has been proven to help reduce stress and promote creativity and focus, many people forfeit their vacation time. 84% of managers have agreed that when employees take time off, they return to work with improved focus and creativity. So why is it that so many Americans refuse to take their paid vacation time? No matter how much paid time off an American employee gets, many still fear the repercussions of taking it and feel they need to be a work martyr. One study found that 41% of Americans said they didn't take a single vacation in the year 2015, while 17% said they took fewer than 5 vacation days that year. More specifically, millennials are reported to be the generation that forfeits the most vacation time because they feel ashamed. 24% of millennials reported either forfeiting days or didn't know if they forfeited days last year, when only 19% of Generation X and 17% of boomers reported the same. Why do so many American workers feel ashamed or discouraged to take their vacation days? A whopping 65% of employees reported they hear nothing, mixed messages, or discouraging messages about taking time off from managers, while 80% said if they felt fully supported and encouraged by their boss, they would be likely to take that time off. So this is really important for us as business owners to pay attention to, because when we are not taking time away from our businesses, we are sending a message to our team that it's not okay to take time off around here. So it's just an entire setup for not just the business owner to get burned out, but your entire team. So really think through, what are your actions demonstrating to your team about self-care and setting everyone up to be as emotionally present and bringing them their full selves to work. When we're going for months and months and months with no time off, we're not bringing our best selves to work. This goes to show that management needs to be a good role model for the entire team and encourage their employees to take the time off that they deserve. It's important that the culture of every company is open to discussing the benefits of vacation time and sets clear expectations. CEOs and managers should make it a point to openly reward smart work and not overwork. At Steelhouse, they have a unique way of doing things. Instead of giving a specific number of days of paid time off, the company will pay $2,000 a year to go anywhere in the world and do anything you want. Mark Douglas, the CEO, says it's based on trust and ambition. Another software firm gives their employees $7,500 to take a paid vacation anywhere they want. The only rules are the employee has to promise not to do anything related to work while on vacation, and they actually have to go somewhere. They believe that their employees return to work more focused, productive, and feel less pressure to get everything accomplished, so they trust their coworkers more. The 4-week vacation for teams. Today in the information age, what matters is what you achieve, not how many hours you clock, writes Reed Hastings in No Rules Rules. Many of our biggest innovations happened when people took time off. One example was Neil Hunt, who was our chief product officer for almost 20 years. Neil is from the UK, and we call him Brain on a Stick because he's 6'4", pencil thin, and especially smart. Neil oversaw many of the technical innovations that made Netflix what it is today. He also has a passion for vacationing in the extreme outdoors. When Neil left on vacation, often he went to an isolated place. Each time he came back, he had a fantastic new idea for how to move the business forward. We decided, despite some trepidation, to remove the vacation policy, but only as an experiment. The new system would allow all salaried staff to take off whatever they wanted for as long as they want. There would be no need to ask for prior approval. Neither the employees themselves nor their managers would be asked or expected to track their days away from the office. It was left to the employee alone to decide if and when he or she felt like taking a few hours, a day, a week, or a month off. The experiment worked well. We still operate that way today, leading to plenty of benefits. Unlimited vacation helps attract and retain top talent, especially Gen Zers and millennials who resist punching clocks. Removing the policy also reduces bureaucracy and the administrative cost of keeping track of who is out and when. Most importantly, the freedom signals to employees that we trust them to do the right thing, which in turn encourages them to behave responsibly. The 4-week vacation as a longevity perk. Boost loyalty and incentivize your A players to stay with your company longer by offering a paid 4-week vacation as a longevity perk. You might consider allowing your team members to earn a week of paid vacation per year of employment, up to 6 weeks, and offer team members the opportunity to take 4 weeks consecutively during their 4th year of employment with your company. How do you offer that amount of paid vacation to team members and still maintain 10 to 15% profitability? By reducing turnover, you are eliminating one of the biggest hidden profit suckers in your business. Although on the surface, it may seem like it would be difficult to pay team members to be on vacation for 4 to 6 weeks of the year, the savings you experience from reducing employee turnover will more than make up for it. Consider the cost of replacing that A player team member who has been with you for a few years in a leadership role. According to Harvard Business Review, costs of employee turnover range between 100 and 300% of the replaced employee's salary. In other words, if you pay a team member $50,000 annually, it could cost you between $50,000 and $150,000 to replace that team member. Pile on the time and energy invested in recruiting and training a new employee, and the costs are even greater. When designing a sustainably profitable business, it is well worth your money to put longevity perks in place to retain your A players who are well aligned with your immutable laws and who buy into your vision. Turnover eats away at profitability. A 4-week vacation is a unique longevity perk. Your team members may be tempted by other employers offering a higher salary, but if you have created a great place to work, offer reasonable compensation, and offer unique longevity perks such as a 4-week vacation, your team members will be much more likely to be loyal to your company. The 4-week vacation as sabbatical. If you question your ability to pay team members for 4-week vacations, consider offering unpaid sabbaticals after a certain number of years of employment with your company. Sabbaticals are opportunities for your team to spread their wings and pursue their interests. The creativity and energy boost from extended time off is priceless. Your team members might use the time to do volunteer work for a cause about which they are passionate. Perhaps they have a special interest project or coursework they have wanted to pursue. Sabbaticals create the mental space for them to pursue those opportunities. Don't underestimate the value of this type of perk. Invite your team members to share how they might use their time. This can be done as part of a team visioning exercise. Case study, Steve Busquet and the sexy gross profit margin. Picture leather sofas, handcrafted cocktails, and animated voices echoing off the tin ceilings. This is the Mirror Room at the Hotel Bentley in Alexandria, Louisiana, a popular destination among our Breakthroughs retreat participants. Great conversations happen here, and one morning our participants came back to the retreat abuzz about what they learned from Steve Busquet, CEO of American Landscape and Lawn Science LLC, the importance of having a sexy gross profit margin. Steve defines the sexy gross profit margin as the number you need to keep your company growing while you are able to take your profit. For most businesses, the sexy gross profit margin is 65%. Below that, 55 and 50% are nice, but anything below 40% is a smoke alarm. If it drops to 35%, the house is on fire. Working with gross profit margins allows you to take advantage of money already in the company. What does having a sexy gross profit margin have to do with a 4-week vacation? As it turns out, a lot. Steve started out in business like many of us. 10 years ago, I was carrying the whole business on my back, he recalls. I was even filling up the water tanks. I worked 7 days a week. It was soul-sucking. Once he discovered gross profit margins, however, everything changed, allowing him to hit the $3.5 million mark. But the profit margin wasn't just about the dollars, he says. It was the team we built. It was a huge accomplishment to have such an outstanding profit margin. To have A players, you have to have them growing, and they want to grow in that path. When we spoke in 2019, during his time with us in the Better Business, Better Life program, Steve reported he didn't work any weekends that year for the first time in 10 years. The very day that Steve returned to his office after a 4-week vacation, Steve shared how the sexy gross profit margin, along with the philosophies behind Profit First, the Pumpkin Plan, and How to Hire the Best, came together for him to change his life. They started implementing pumpkin planning in 2015 and Profit First in 2016. By doing the pumpkin plan and having a better defined client mix and also having Profit First in place, all the money management was easier, he says. It was more clearly defined for everybody, so it was a way less stressful time for me to be gone. The third part was using How to Hire the Best to build his team. It's a 3-legged stool in terms of pumpkin planning to identify the sweet spot, the top clients, then putting Profit First in place and building the margin around your services. Then you start working on your team building and strengths, understanding yourself and your team members with a big emphasis on communicating and creating a safe, supported team. If you're hiring the best, you're way ahead, says Steve. People join our company not to work in landscaping, but to be part of this company and the mutually fulfilling relationships. By putting his immutable laws in their job postings, Steve had fewer responses, but more high-quality candidates. Finally, by taking multiple 4-week vacations, Steve has discovered how to grow a great culture in his business as it grows and as he grows. Identifying my strengths has been huge for me, he says. I spent a lot of years trying to be the person I thought some people needed. Now he's able to be Steve Busquet, spending his 4-week vacation as he pleases, and sometimes that means visiting other similar businesses to help his own thrive long into the future. Ask yourself, what surprised you in this chapter? How might a 4-week vacation be part of a solution to existing challenges in your business? Take a step forward. Share your plans for a 4-week vacation with your team members. Invite them into making the business healthier and stronger through this process. Chapter 11, the 4-week vacation bonus. As I'm going, if anything that I'm sharing relates for you or connects for you, I would love to hear your feedback. So please comment in the chat and let me know what's connecting for you. When you've taken a 4-week vacation, you no longer have a job. You have an asset. When you've taken a 4-week vacation, fully unplugged from your business, you may not realize it, but you've done something pretty amazing. You've added value to your company. The mere fact that your company can run through a complete business cycle without your involvement means that you own an asset. You no longer own a job. You have moved from having a job working in your business to owning an asset that has value. When it comes to selling your business, it has significantly less value when you are selling a job. Most who buy a business want to purchase a business as an investment. They are not seeking to purchase a job. Although you may not want to sell your business right now, at some point in the future, ownership of your business will transition. Like owning a home that you want to go up in value, you also want the value of your business to be increasing over time. Many small businesses in the U.S. close their doors when the owner retires or is forced to quit working due to health issues simply because the owner is unable to sell the business. A small business that can run without the owner's daily involvement is much more attractive to a potential buyer. Furthermore, the value of your business increases when you have a strong balance sheet. Your balance sheet tells the financial history of your business over time. When you implement the Tap the Potential solution, you are much more likely to not only free yourself from the daily demands of your business so that you have more time for what matters most to you, you are also much more likely to have more money in your bank account than ever. The assets on your balance sheet will be strong. You will carry little to no debt. Any debt that you carry will be leveraged debt, meaning that it is debt you took on to invest wisely in the business, and you are using it to generate a return that exceeds the interest being paid on the debt. This move from small business owner to investor is a mindset shift. When you run your business from the perspective of an investor, you are looking for ways to increase the value of your business. Running the business based on a clearly defined sweet spot with strong systems run by a lean and mighty team with a strong culture so that there is very little employee turnover increases the value of your business significantly as the years pass. Each year that you are profitable adds to your balance sheet. With the Profit First system in place, you will be able to demonstrate not only that the business is significantly more profitable than your industry average, but it is also able to pay appropriate compensation to the CEO of the business. These qualities, profitability, strong systems, the ability to hire the best, and a business that is uniquely positioned in the industry are highly attractive to potential buyers that will drive the value of your business up. By adding to the long-term value of your business, the implementation of the Tap the Potential solution increases the sustainability of your business. In 2020, as COVID-19 swept the country and devastated many small businesses, we saw a number of our clients surviving and some thriving due to having Profit First in place, as well as strong teams, a spirit of innovation, and the willingness to respond to shifting marketplace needs. Ask yourself, what was new for you in this chapter? How does this knowledge impact your relationship with your business? Take a step forward. Tell your family members about your plans to take a 4-week vacation. There is no greater accountability than your spouse or your children reminding you of your pledge. Okay, so I'm going to keep going because we still have a little bit of time left here, and I'm going to go into chapter 12, which is getting started. And by the way, next week when I teach the 4-week vacation jumpstart live, it's all about getting started and taking those small steps forward that actually have a huge impact on your business over time. So be sure, if you haven't signed up yet, go to tapthepotential.com/jumpstart so you get signed up and you get the invitation to the Zoom call that we'll have next week, as well as the workbook that goes along with the Jumpstart. Chapter 12, get started. Congratulations, you've made it this far, and hopefully you've been consistently taking small steps forward. Don't let this be a book you read and fail to act upon. After all, a year from now, your business and your life could be a lot better, but only if you stay in motion with your steps forward. Remember, small steps forward, taken in a consistent direction, lead to big change over time. Although a 4-week vacation may feel out of reach from where you are now, trust that when you follow the Tap the Potential solution laid out in the previous chapters, you are taking the right actions that lead to a sustainably profitable business that gives you more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever. The first step on your journey to taking your life back from your business is to take our Better Business, Better Life assessment so that you can benchmark where you are currently. This one-of-a-kind assessment examines the quality of your life in relation to the strength of your business. When you take this assessment, you will discover which parts of your business need to be strengthened so that you have a better quality of life. You can take the assessment at tapthepotential.com/assessment. You'll receive the results that identify specifically what to work on in your business. Additionally, you will have the opportunity to meet with a member of our success team to debrief your results. If you would like our guidance and support as you implement the Tap the Potential solution, you'll have the opportunity to learn about our Better Business, Better Life program during that meeting. And if you're interested in our Better Business, Better Life program, there's no better place to be than to be on our Jumpstart next week, because it'll really give you a taste of what we cover and what it's like to work with the Tap the Potential team. We are a very supportive team. We're very much like right there, ready to answer questions and committed to your success. And so during the Jumpstart, you're going to have the opportunity to ask us questions, get our feedback, and we like to keep you moving forward. So you will see us giving you a move forward action step from each call next week. And then you take that simple action step, and the next day, what I teach builds on that. So it really is a jump start to helping you have that better business. It's going to give you a better quality of life. Regardless of whether you're ready to join our Better Business, Better Life program, I invite you to access my free training that accompanies this book, How to Make Your Time Worth $10,000 an Hour, at tapthepotential.com/10K. You will get your own printable copy of the chart of $10,000 an hour activities. Plus, you will discover tangible places for change in your everyday work. The mindset shift that comes from this highly popular training has been critical for the many entrepreneurs who are taking their lives back from their business. When you download the training, you will also receive an invitation to join our Entrepreneurs Take Your Life Back community. Join your fellow entrepreneurs implementing the Tap the Potential solution. It's a place to ask questions, receive support, and stay connected to your highest goal of taking your life back from your business. When you're a member, you'll get access to the exclusive trainings I offer only within the community. And the Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart is one of those trainings. Plus, I'll be there too, along with our Tap the Potential team, excited to welcome you. Epilogue. A trailblazer is a person who makes a new trek through wild country. Trailblazers are pioneers. Trailblazers are innovators. As you embark on your journey to a 4-week vacation, know that you are blazing a trail with us for entrepreneurs everywhere. We are disrupting the traditional story of entrepreneurship, that grinding it out is the way to succeed as an entrepreneur. You are joining us in forging a new, alternate experience of entrepreneurship, one in which work supports life, not the other way around. It is possible to design a sustainably profitable business that gives you more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever. Join us and take your life back. You'll find us in the Entrepreneurs Take Your Life Back community at tapthepotential.com/group. And if you're over there already, I'm so happy that you're there. And if you aren't there yet, what are you waiting for? Come join us. So I'm excited to let you know we have made it all the way through the 4-week vacation book. I hope you've enjoyed this time. You can get this book on Amazon. It's available in Kindle and paperback. And last I checked, the Kindle version is still 99 cents. So it's a great opportunity to pick up a copy for yourself. But also the cool thing about the Kindle version being 99 cents is if you know other entrepreneurs in your life who could benefit from a different way of experiencing entrepreneurship, if they're overworked, overwhelmed, if you see them grinding it out and sacrificing their health and time with loved ones for the sake of the business, it would be wonderful to gift them a copy of the 4-week vacation. And you can gift the Kindle version for just 99 cents. So, I mean, talk about a cool way to have an impact on someone's life. And I also just want to make one final request. If you've received value from the 4-week vacation book and you've purchased it, I would love it if you would leave an honest review on Amazon. Those reviews really mean a lot to others as they are looking for, whether or not they're going to read the book. I always look at reader reviews. So if you've read the book and you found value, I'd greatly appreciate an honest review on Amazon for the 4-week vacation. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you do something fun to relax and recharge because, work supports life, not the other way around. So bye for now.